Not the face you were expecting today.
Long time no see. I've been busy. Didn't mean to abandon my channel like this, but I'm back. That's all that matters, right? How long you're gone, it's just that you come back. Anyways, I wanted to do a Q&A for 1K followers on Instagram. Go follow Instagram, by the way, shameless plug. We're probably gonna do another Q&A when I hit 1K on YouTube, which, you know, we're just so close to. But I figured, you know, I wanted to do something special for you guys because I'm really grateful that we've hit 1K on Instagram. I know it's not like a lot in the grand scheme of things, but I'm just super grateful to all of you guys for helping me hit 1K. It's been a long time coming. I've gone through probably like 3 different art accounts before I even hit 1K on any account at all. So I'm really grateful, and I'm excited to keep making more stuff. I've got a lot of stuff coming soon. I'll probably put up a couple of teaser pictures right there. Just be patient with me, please. And follow the Instagram. No. So I put out a post on my story on Instagram. That was a little Q&A, and you guys are free to ask any kind of questions you wanted. So I'm just gonna go through the questions and answer them as sincerely as I can. Okay, first question. Would you want to be Thrag's barber? Huh? Next question. No, I wouldn't want to be Thrag's barber because what if I mess up like his hairline, you know? Like, what if I just have a bad day and I kind of like, you know? I don't want to.
I came looking for booty.
I value my life. Earth is obviously the...
Are you sure?
How did you make the animation, and can you teach us? Kind of went about it the same way you would go about a drawing, or at least how I would go about a drawing. Started out with sort of like a very rough like storyboard or sketch, if you want to call it that, just to figure out what kind of composition I wanted and everything. Then as soon as I was like confident in that, and I was like, okay, this looks how I want it to look. Then I made like a rough version of the animation just to nail like the timing, syncing it with the music, the facial expressions, any things that need to be figured out in the beginning. I just tried to work that all out in the little sketch version of the animation. And then I just went back and I kind of cleaned up the rough lines. I could have done a whole nother layer with just like super clean lines, but I thought there was sort of a charm to having it kind of like sketchy a little bit, or just having some of the lines not be as clean. Then color, shading on top, any other little effects that I thought might be nice. And I drew Thrag, or farming on his throne, and then I called it a day and I hit upload. But if you guys want like an animation tutorial, like a full like breakdown of my process, just let me know in the comment section. One character / series you want to do fan art of but haven't yet? That is a great question. First thing that came to mind, surprisingly, is Pokemon. I'm not like the biggest Pokemon fan, but I like the artistic side of it, where it's like each card is a different piece of artwork, but I also just like the collecting part of it. But I've never drawn any Pokemon. I want to do more Resident Evil stuff. Studio Ghibli, either Howl's Moving Castle related or Princess Mononoke. Princess Mononoke is my favorite Ghibli movie of all time, so I want to make something related to that. There's a lot of series and like characters that I have drawn, like during sketches, but like full paintings, there's still a lot of them that I want. English, there's still a lot of them that I want to do. The list could go on forever, and I've got a lot of them like in my drafts, so they're on the way. Eventually I will get to them. I just have a problem with starting a project, doing some work on it, and then having a new idea about a completely different project and then jumping over to that project without finishing the last one. It's just a never-ending cycle of starting a project and not finishing it. I do plan to do more live streams, and so I think I'll take some of those projects that are just sitting in my drafts and stream them and just try and finish them. If there are characters that you guys want to see me draw, literally just comment on this video. I like interacting with you guys, so if there's video ideas you guys have or characters you want to see me draw, just let me know. Where did you learn to draw, or what inspired you? Where did I learn to draw? My dad taught me how to draw. My family, my whole family, we make art, just different kinds of art. But my dad, he taught me how to draw. So I'm self-taught, didn't go to art school. Constant practice when I was a kid, and YouTube University. A lot of tutorials, Proco, David Finch. I cannot tell you how helpful David Finch has been to my
English.
David Finch. Cannot tell you how helpful he has been to my art growth. Cynic's Design, that's one of the OGs. Modern Day James. What inspired me? I would say comic books. I loved reading comics. I didn't have a lot of them, but I loved reading them. Jim Lee was like my comic book inspiration for the longest amount of time. Not that he isn't now, but I just have more inspirations. Movies always inspired me. When I was a kid, I did not know that you could do concept art and character design and stuff for movies. So when I found out that Marvel at least had, a whole team dedicated to that just blew my mind. RIP to Marvel's VizDev though. It's ridiculous, man. Box art, you would buy an action figure or this big, toy set, and they had on the back of the box these big, illustrations of the characters. Video game cover art, big, multi-character illustrations. I love that stuff. That one Marvel illustration that everybody knows, where it's just every character from Marvel on there, inspires me now. Capcom's 80s and 90s artwork, those artists, Bengus, Nishimura, Akiman, all those guys, I have Capcom art books that I bought from conventions because of how much I love their artwork. I almost just dropped that. Invincible, the comic book series, the show too, but mainly the comic book series. I finished the entire series, so I know how it ends already. Probably one of the best comic books I've ever read in my life. Such an amazing story, such a satisfying ending, really cool character designs. Shout out to my GOAT, Cory Walker. No Cory Walker slander will be tolerated. I don't care if you prefer Ryan Otley. Liking one artist doesn't mean you have to hate the other one. Spider-Verse. Across the Spider-Verse is my favorite movie of all time. It was the reason I did that whole, Spider-Verse collab in the first place. So had I not seen that movie, there's a lot of things that I wouldn't have done or pursued related to artwork. To this day, it is a constant inspiration. I have the art book for both the Spider-Verse movies as well. Met a couple of people who worked on Spider-Verse. It really is an artist movie, and that will remain an inspiration to me. Would you ever do an anonymous Q&A? Do you guys want me to do an anonymous Q&A? I guess maybe you'll feel more comfortable to ask questions if I don't know that it's someone I know. We can do that if that's something you guys want. You just have to tell me. I don't know what difference it would make. Unless you have a really personal question and maybe you just want to keep it anonymous, that's fine. I'm down for it if that's something you guys want to do. Maybe we'll do that for 1K subscribers. Okay, last question. Are you gonna forget about the OGs now that you're famous? Who are you? No, of course not. I'm not gonna forget about the OGs when I'm famous. That's even if I get famous. I don't necessarily want to be famous. Well known? Maybe. Sure. Enough followers for me to be able to make all the cool projects that I want to make, I guess. I don't know. There's not a real number tied to that. I'm not super beat about being famous or anything like that. I know that it's kind of uncontrollable. It's just a snowball thing. It's the more people who, see your stuff and enjoy it, the more followers you'll get, I guess. So I know that it's not really within my control, but I'm not thinking about getting famous. I'm just thinking about making stuff that people can enjoy, whether it's just a quick laugh or it's something that really, connects with them. I could care less about being famous. And no, I'm not going to forget the OGs. I'm grateful to all of the people who support me right now. That right now is enough for me. I know that more people will support me over time, and I mean, I'm seeing it happen right now, but there's no specific number of people who have to support me for me to be grateful. It could be 1, it could be 100,000, it could be 1,000,000. So right now, I'm extremely grateful for all the support that I've gotten. Every time I get a comment that says like, I really enjoyed this video, or it made me laugh, or this is one of the funniest things I've ever seen, like it means so much to me. And it motivates me to keep doing this kind of stuff. So just know that your support does not go unnoticed. So no, I will not forget the OGs. But also, if you don't comment at all, how will I know you're an OG? Okay, well, that was the last question. I appreciate all the questions that you guys submitted. If you have any more questions, leave them down in the comments. I don't mind doing like a part 2 for this, or I might save them for the 1K subscriber,
English.
1,000 subscriber special, whenever we get there. I appreciate all the thought-provoking questions. Got a new upload coming soon. I think you guys will enjoy it. If you liked the last video, you're most likely going to enjoy this new one. And I got some shorter videos coming up too, that will actually involve me talking. So if you can tolerate my voice, you'll probably enjoy those videos. Yeah, but that's it. I appreciate you guys for watching. I'll see you soon with some new content. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night, wherever you are. And I'll see you in the next one.